All right, in this video I'm going to show you how to change your CC2 mod on your cross-centric cam for a Mathews Traverse bow. This is a 2019 Mathews Traverse. I bought it at a 29-inch draw length and 70 pounds, but after further review of my anatomy, I found out that I'm not a 29-inch draw length. My old bow was a 28.5. Felt good. I didn't really look too much into it, but after measuring myself and getting more into accuracy, and obviously with this new bow, I wanted it to be as tuned as I possibly could get it. I had to measure myself. I'm going to measure my wingspan, roughly 28 inches, and then I used the John Dudley method where I put my fist against the wall in a T position. Put your draw hand up on your chest. You look at the wall and have somebody measure from the wall to the corner of your mouth. I measured 28 and 4/16. So I'm going to just say that I'm 28 inches on the shorter side. Use the D loop as my 4/16, and I'm going to change my mods out. The important thing to know about the cross-centric cam is that they come with individual mods for a specific draw length. There's a chart, which I'm going to put here, that tells you each mod that you buy for a TX5 Triax, Halon 32, both all 5, 6, 7 brace heights, and the Traverse, which is about a 7-inch brace height, need a different cam. So they range from A to L. You're going to have to look at the chart to figure out which one you need. And then obviously if you want 85 or 75 pounds, again, you're going to have to choose your preference, but some places won't let you hunt with anything less than 80 pounds let off. So you're going to have to figure out which ones you want. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to look at your cam that you have. I have a G on here making my draw length 29 inches. Since I wanted 28, I had to order this cam that's an I cam. It's a CC2 at 85% let off and it says letter I. That's going to give me the 28-inch draw length that I want to start out with. I may need to go up to 28.5. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to try this first. Each one of these mods, both pieces, top and bottom cam, are about $30 a piece plus shipping. I'm sure you can get them used from somewhere. I'm sure you can buy multiples if you want. The iCam is extremely difficult to get a hold of. It was hard to get a pair of these, but I found one online. I'm going to bring you in close and show you how to change the cam, but I want to give you an idea of what they do. So your cam sits on your bow like this, and it's going to draw, and then from the bottom it's going to draw like this. So what you're looking at here is as you draw the cam, the string is going to hit either before or after this stop. So if you want a longer draw length, you're going to want a cam with a shorter piece here. If you want a shorter draw length, it's going to extend farther down. So because I wanted a shorter draw length, this is just ever so much longer than the original G-Cam mod on here. So it's probably about a 1/4 inch longer, which is going to stop the string faster, which shortens the draw length. Now the back wall doesn't hit hard like a lot of those other bows that have cams or string stops, but it does stop the back wall. So I might get a little bit if I'm pulling real hard against the back wall while I'm trying to release that string. So that's a little bit about what they do. I'm going to show you how to change them. It's pretty simple. You don't need anything but your mod that you ordered, the bow with cross-centric cams like this. This is the 2019 model. There's not really a whole lot of videos out there about the new bows. There's some older ones out there. And then you're going to need an Allen wrench set that's metric. So let's go down in. And of course I'm wearing the free hat because I had to pay $30 for this extra mod. I should have just ordered one with the right mod. So I'm going to wear the free hat. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to do my best. The light's on so you can see it. I'll try and keep this in frame as good as possible. You can see here there's some lettering. It says CC2 G-Cam mod, and then it says B on this cam. You'll notice on each one of the cams there's a B, just like that, and then there's an A. The A is going to go on the other end of the bow, so we'll put that one down there. And then the B is going to go on this side. It's got screw heads that will recess down in here. It's drilled recessed so that they lay flat so that the cam can actuate properly. You'll notice that there is some play here. You don't need a bench or anything for this. I've already loosened these screws, but you're gonna need a size 2 Allen wrench. You can loosen these right up, and you can pull this a little bit to give you some tension relief. It is touching the string, but it is not a part that's gonna fall apart if the cam's not touching it. So you can see already it's moving around, and we're gonna take this back, and you can see here there's another one. You can reach it with the Allen key right through here, but if you have some problems, you can pull this while you go to get to it. So I'm gonna take this one out now. It's a pretty easy process. This one's a little funky to get to, so you gotta kind of pull on the string. Now, the mod can just rotate out, just like this. Oh, the screw's holding it back. Let me get this screw out real quick. A little finicky in there. And then you can rotate that old cam right out. So here's the cam, it's a G cam, it's the B, so we're gonna replace it with the I cam, letter B as well, 85% let off, like I said. You just rotate that sucker right up in there. And hopefully I didn't get had here and it's the right cam. It looks like it fits. So we're gonna put this screw in now, if I can. There we go, there's one. Start that screw, don't go crazy. Let's get the other one started first. There's a little bit of Loctite on there already, and I may go back and Loctite it myself. But for the purposes of the video, let's just get them put in. All right, so that one's in, and that one's in. So you'll notice here that the cams are different. You'll see how much more distance you get out of this cam. So it's about 1/4 inch, maybe a little more longer. So it's going to reduce your draw length. Get that back one, or the bottom one started. There's that. Get the front one in. If you do relieve some of the string pressure by pulling on the cable, it's a lot easier. So once we got them both in, I'll just give them a little torque down. I wouldn't imagine you want to go too crazy with how small these hex bolts are, or these Allen keys are. Just a little torque ought to do it. Probably check back, re-Loctite it if you have to. There's some Loctite on this bolt already. Give me a bango, and she's in. So you'll see there's a lot of difference now where it's going to stop that string back here a little faster. So that's it. It's all done. It took about 10 minutes to do. You'll notice that the cams are now on. They're tight. They're in line with the string. Easy, easy, easy. So suggestions here, probably order a bow from Mathews. I went to a shop and tried a bunch of bows. I was dead set on a Hoyt, but I went with the Mathews instead. I like it. The cam mods are easy to change. I'll probably go back and Loctite them both, but I'm very happy with this system. Do not obviously throw these out. They're worth money, at least 30 bucks. Or maybe if your buddy buys a Mathews bow and his or her draw length is, too short, and they need a 29-inch draw length on a Traverse or a 28 on a Halon or whatever, the G cams work for a lot of different bows. If you want to, you could probably put them on eBay for 30 bucks and somebody's gonna buy them. I'm gonna hang on to mine until I know which one I want, and I may sell them, or I may keep them in case I ever want to sell the bow. So you have a bunch of draw lengths. So I hope that helps. Again, this is the 2019 Traverse. I said it multiple times. I love this bow. Very happy with it. It's all kitted out. Got my Pure 75 on here. That thing's cool. QAD rest. It's working really well for me. This should make it a little bit easier to tune to me because now it'll be the right draw length. So thank you, Mathews, for making a really cool bow, a really rock solid system here. I love these cross-centric cams For those of you that have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. Have a good one.